My name is Joseph Olubodun. I am the manager of the Peer Mentor Volunteers and the Get Connected team for Somerset Drug Alcohol Service. Our parent company is Turning Point nationally. My role in the Breaking Barrier research and survey was to coordinate the involvement of our service users, our peer mentors and volunteers. What was important for me is that we had a cross-section of our service users taking part and also of our volunteers and peer mentors. The experience or the engagement of our peer mentors was mainly focused on their lived experience, but I felt rather than us as staff members engaging service users in the survey, it's really important that our peer mentors could use their lived experience to engage individuals to take part in the survey. Community Organisation Advisory Panel is the panel that was set up to oversee the Breaking Barrier. Our role, and I was part of that panel, and I saw my role in that panel to ensure that the questions and the survey was relevant. It was important for me that our service users felt that they also had an opportunity to take part in, to form the questions. So my role was, after joining the panel, was to bring back some suggestions and get feedback from our service users, our peer mentors, so I could then feed back to the panel and we could make sure that what was being asked was relevant to the individuals. I think for me, being on that panel really highlighted one of the things that I'd been really pushing for ever since taking on this role. I felt our service users were neglected in certain areas, but being part of the panel allowed me to forge other links. I think what we all got was a better understanding of each other's role in our own individual community or where we work. That affords us an opportunity that will outlast the survey itself. So from a service point of view, me forging links with other partners through that panel will enable us to actually progress a lot further in keeping that community partnership ongoing long after the survey is over. The involvement of the Breaking Barrier survey has informed me in terms of how we conduct surveys with our service users. The importance of not feeling like we know it all. It's really important for us to engage with the individuals that we're trying to offer the support of the survey for, to be part of that decision-making process. In terms of my role right now, what I found is that currently I'm doing a full review of our service, of what me and my team and the peer mentors are offering to service users. That being part of the Breaking Barrier service has actually shaped the way I'm going about this review. It meant that actually before I make decisions, we gather feedback anyway from service users. We look at co-production, but we sometimes, when it comes to survey, do not see co-production as part of that. We tend to see co-production as part of what we're offering. But actually, co-production for me has now become part of the survey process. If I'm carrying out a survey, I'm carrying out a review, doing this with the support of service users and peer mentor, getting them involved early on is really important now for me. Whereas before, I thought I'd done it, but I realized sitting on the panel listening that there are many ways we could do it a lot better. That is a question that I ask myself, why have we only really started doing it now? I mean, I'm used to sitting on various panels with our commissioners, with our partner agencies. I'm used to attending so many meetings. However, the importance of working with the council, especially when it comes to looking at what's on offer for the community, is really important that we recognise that the council is big. And sometimes they may not be easily remembering that we are here or that we could add value. So for me, what I learned through being in that was that actually there's a saying that if the mountain won't come to Muhammad, Muhammad should go to the mountain. So now for me, it's about being abreast of what the council are doing, keeping an eye on what's happening locally. And if I feel we can add value and we're not being invited, make sure that we get invited. I think that has been a really important learning, that actually I thought I knew all the partners. But sitting on that panel with the council, I realised that the council actually knows quite a lot of the services, but it's joining those services together, the effectiveness. So there have been several learnings, and I'm still reviewing how we're going to take those learning forward. But I think it's important for us to continue to partner with the council. Not as a service, we tend to work with the council anyway, but I think we could work a lot closer in more partnership with the council on several more levels than we're currently doing.